My name is Christian Moko, and I'm going to break down the Colonial pipeline cyber attack from May 2021. This was one of the most disruptive cybersecurity incidents in the US. I'm going to go over how the attackers got in, what damage they caused, and how the company responded. What happened? On May 7th, 2021, the Colonial pipeline discovered that ransomware had spread across its corporate IT network. Colonial supplies around 45% of the fuel used along the East Coast, so this immediately became a critical situation. Because important IT systems were encrypted and unavailable, the company shut down the entire pipeline as a precaution. This shutdown caused fuel shortages, long lines at gas stations, higher prices, and a lot of public concern across several states. Who attacked? The attack was carried out by a DarkSide ransomware group. DarkSide operates as a ransomware as a service organization, meaning they develop ransomware and then let affiliates use it for attacks in exchange for a cut of the ransom payments. The goal is mainly financial, not political. DarkSide is known for targeting large companies and using a double extortion method where they steal data first and then encrypt systems. How they got in. The initial access into Colonial's network came from a single stolen VPN password. The password belonged to a former employee, and the account had never been deactivated. On top of that, Colonial did not require multi-factor authentication for remote login. This meant the attackers were able to log in using only the password without needing a second verification step, like a text message or authentication app. This simple oversight opened the door for the rest of the attack. So the vulnerabilities used. Once inside, DarkSide expanded their access by exploiting two known VMware ESXi vulnerabilities, CVE 2019-5544 and CVE 2020-3992. And these vulnerabilities basically affected how ESXi handled communication between virtual machines. Because Colonial had not patched the systems, the attackers were able to execute code remotely, take control of virtualization functions, and move laterally across internal servers. These CVEs played a major role in giving DarkSide deeper control inside the network. Attack progression. After gaining deeper access, the attackers explored Colonial's internal environment. They escalated their privileges, moved between systems, and collected sensitive data. Before deploying ransomware, they stole about 100 gigabytes of internal files, including corporate documents and billing information. Once they had the data they wanted, DarkSide launched the ransomware, which encrypted important corporate IT systems and shut down normal operations. So why the pipeline shut down? Even though the attackers did not directly hit the operational technology that physically controls the pipeline, Colonial Pipeline still shut down operations. This is because the IT systems that were encrypted controlled essential functions like billing, scheduling, and safety processes. And without these systems available, it was unsafe to run the pipeline. The shutdown was a precaution to prevent operational errors and safety risks, but it triggered widespread fuel disruption across the East Coast. So Colonial discovered the attack when employees found a ransom note from DarkSide on their computers. The company immediately contacted the FBI, the Department of Energy, and outside cybersecurity analysts. To speed up recovery, Colonial decided to pay the attackers about $4.4 million in Bitcoin. The decryption tool the attackers provided was slow, but it helped restore systems. The FBI later recovered most of the ransom by tracing cryptocurrency transactions. Colonial also disabled the compromised VPN account. They patched the ESXi vulnerabilities, removed the attackers' tools, and rebuilt parts of the network. After the attack, Colonial Pipeline made several major security improvements. They enabled mandatory multi-factor authentication, applied stronger password rules, and improved monitoring for leaked credentials. They also committed to keeping their VMware ESXi systems fully patched, and they strengthened the separation between IT and operational technology networks. The main lesson from this incident is that basic cybersecurity practices still matter. A single unused account and two unpatched vulnerabilities allowed attackers to shut down a pipeline that millions of people depend on. This shows why organizations must take authentication, patching, and account management seriously. Here are my references, and thank you for listening.